So let me see if I can get this right. So I have this theory that this is just for writers, that the thing you should be writing, the kind of stuff you should be writing should have some relationship to what goes on in your head, like when your eyes are closed right before you go to sleep. And so I always imagine, the fiction writers are like telling themselves stories. And I don't know what poets are doing. Maybe poets are kind of contemplating nature, or they're doing something that's kind of lyrical in that way. But not always, but what I have sort of done a lot is kind of have arguments with myself. Or it's not even really, it's actually slightly more embarrassing than that. It's actually like imagining some future in which I'm like a famous intellectual and I'm like on a talk show and there's some critic of mine arguing with me or attacking my position or something like that. And so I sort of play it out in my head and kind of what accusations he would hurl and how I would respond. And I mean, even to the point of like there's actual dialogue in my head. I mean, it's a total fantasy, but it's just sort of like, it gives me, there's some reason that I'm writing the book that I'm writing. Like, doesn't mean it's a good book. It doesn't mean that reason is not like dysfunctional or pathological for some reason. But there's at least in some way there's something authentic about it. It's not the book itself is not divorced from who I am and what drives me.